we have the dash cam turned on, and so we're going to go through some of these menu items here to get us familiar with how this actually works. And so let's first start with power. So the power button is right here. You can see it right here. This is the power button. It says that you long press to turn on off the camera, short press the button to darken or brighten the screen. So let's go ahead and long press to turn it off. So we see that very, very nice, amazing car that we all wish that we had. We're going to turn this back on, and there we go. And okay, so it's on, and now we're going to just, whoops, we'll get to this part in a second. Okay, let's turn this off. So as soon as it turns on, it's going to start recording. You can see that, but you're just going to hit this OK button to stop the recording. Okay, so I'm just switching between the views. Okay, so now it says short press the button to darken or brighten the screen. So let's see if that actually happens here. Oh, darken or brighten. So it means turn the screen on or off. Okay, so then now this OK button here, it says in standby video photo mode, short press start or stop to start recording or take a photo. And it's okay, so we're going to do that. So you can see it's going to start, you see the little flashing red dot right here, and you can also see that this. And so now we're actually making a recording. And so just in case you didn't know, I have the rear cam set up. So this is the rear cam right here. This is the top cam, this one right here. And then this over here is this camera right here. So now it's recording. So now all of this stuff that I'm saying, it's picking all of that stuff up because it's also recording the audio and things like that. So let's go ahead and press OK to stop the recording. And it says here in the the setting menu, short press and select option and adjust the values. Oh, that's in the menu. In the playback and during video recording, switch the front camera. And so you can do all of that stuff. So during video recording, short press to switch front, rear, and inside camera display. So that's this part right here. And we'll get to the menu in a second. Then the menu mode, press the OK button to pause the recording firstly, and then short press the menu, and then press it once again to get to the system settings, and long press to switch between photo, video, playback. So if we long hold this, we should long press and switch mode between video, photo. Oh, this is photo mode. So you can see we're in photo mode right there. And then we long press it again. And now we're in playback mode. And here, I'm not even going to try to play this back because it's recording basically 3 different videos at the same exact time. So I'll show you what that looks like on the actual computer. And then the down button here, it says the setting menu, short press the select option and adjust the values. In playback, during recording, turn on and off recording. So here's this. So this is this is the right, I guess you could say, or they think it's down. And so if we hit this, the recording has been turned off. So you can see in the lower corner over here, the mic actually is turned off. And then here, you can see that the mic is actually turned on. So that's all of this right here. And so if we actually go into the menu, you can see we have our video resolution. And so you can click here and you can see that it's 1296p. I don't know. I just put mine to 1080p. Then you have 720p for this. So this one is 1080p or 1292. Then this is 720, or you could choose 480. And then this right here, this rear cam, it can either be, well, it's always going to be 480p. So I personally, for me, just because of editing and all this other stuff, I'm just going to choose this middle one right here. So I'm just going to hit OK. Then now we go to the next one. We go to the loop recording. And so here you can do 1 minute or 3 minutes. I don't know. It's just really your preference, whether you wanted to record for a minute, then make a new one for a minute, and make a new one every minute. Then we have our high dynamic range. You can turn that on or off. Exposure, you can just leave that to whatever you would like it to be. Audio recording, so you can turn that on and off here. Date and time stamp, that's where you're going to actually see the date and time stamp in the lower left corner. It kind of reminds me of all those Russian dash cam videos. And collision sensitivity, so here is where it's like it'll record, it'll start automatically recording depending upon whatever sensitivity that you set this to. So you could actually have it off, low, medium, high. And so let's actually go here to see in the menu what it actually says about that. I remember seeing it somewhere. Oh yeah, collision sensitivity. G-force sensor will detect a significant or sudden shock or movement, then automatically lock current file from the loop recording. Okay, so that's what that is. So let's just go ahead and I'm just gonna leave this as low. And then park mode. So let's see what this says about park mode here. So park mode, it's used to protect your car after parking. With this function on, after you stop the car camera turns off. It will stay standby. When the camera detects shock or collision, it will automatically turn on. So that's why you sometimes see those videos on YouTube where there's a car that's parked and then all of a sudden you can see like some craziness going on. So I am going to turn this on. And that's where this has a small little battery. So when I first started trying to use it, you know, we saw there's a low battery signal, and so this thing doesn't actually have like a super strong built-in battery. It always has to be plugged in, but the battery that it does have, it allows it to be able to have that like standby mode and stuff like that. Okay, so now we are done with this menu. So now let's go to the next menu, and so we have our screensaver. So you can hit OK. It'll turn the screensaver on, off in like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, what have you. Frequency, if I'm being honest, I have absolutely no idea what this frequency thing is. I have no idea. I'm just going to put it at 60 hertz. Beeping sound, I turned it off because this is what it sounds like. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Maybe the mic is not picking up. Let's see. That's pretty annoying. So I'm going to just leave that beeping sound off. So we have our language. We have our date and time. You can just go into that and set it yourself. Let's go back in menu. Format the memory card, so that you're going to need to do that when you first start. That's at least what that's what it tells you to do. And reset everything to default. And it tells you your firmware version as well. So there we go. So that's basically all of the menu stuff. We can actually go over let's see, because all of these icons and stuff like that, I'm not even sure what any of that stuff means. I think there's a section in here that, oh yeah. So you guys can see in the manual, if you want to, you can go through and look at all of these sections if you would like. But yeah, so that's all the menu options and everything that you need to know in order to start operating your dash cam.